Robinson sets the screen.
No shot.
Down low. Here's James. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. Now Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by Wells. Fisher outside. Passes to MP. 5 to shoot from 15 feet out. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Outside, Timmerman. To the inside. Out to Wells. Takes the three. Brett Hawkins grabs the miss. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's Robinson. Timmerman. Stoffer up top. Hits the front iron, and it goes in.
If you give Stoffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Fisher outside. He's now 1 of 2 with that bucket.
Runs the defender right into the pick. Textbook play to get the lane he needs.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Pass over to Robinson. Stoffer with the ball. And here's Robinson. Zadirko covering. And Patrick Wells outside. The offensive rebound. Robinson's shot is off. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The Dynasty grabbed the miss.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
Trying to build this lead.
The game is still pretty close. Can they gain some separation?
Now here's Stoffer. With some arc. Zadirko grabs the rebound. The Dynasty leading.
I got yours.
MP outside. Pass to Zadirko. Back to Hawkins. Fisher. Now MP. Expanding his range. On target from long range.
And no doubt about it, folks. This is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
Now here's Robinson. Over Zadirko. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. MP on the left side. Fisher outside. That's in. He's got 2, shooting 2 of 3. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game is setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
The team's making some changes here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack with the ball, trailing by 8 here. Here's Wells. That's good. And Deshaun Carter with the assist.
Patrick Wells doesn't have a size advantage inside, so it's all about his touch.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all. Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one.
Shooting 2.
Good on the second free throw. Now MP. He's got 7. Pass to Luan. Back to MP. Outside Luan. Fisher outside. MP. No good from outside. Carter with it. Davidson covering. Carter's shot is off that time. And now the Dynasty with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much. Oh, wow. Wells relishing at the chance to get some revenge from beyond the arc.
Davidson, defended by Robinson. Pass to Luan. It's Dillard outside. And play stops, whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Didn't set up the screen properly on that one.
Yeah, need to have those feet set, and you can't have those elbows out either.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now here's Stauffer. Dillard covering. Robinson sets the screen. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now Wells, 8 points for him.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in.
MP up top, guarded by Wells. It's Dillard outside. Connects it from downtown.
Shooting is the centerpiece of Eric Dillard's game, and he sinks one there.
Pass over to Robinson. Back to Stauffer. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. MP grabs the miss.
They could stretch this until time expires in the quarter.
Right. Just hold out, unless you've got a guaranteed shot.
And the center, Zadirko, is a threat inside. You can't allow him to get this deep.
From deep three-point range. And releases it in time, but it's off the mark. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Dynasty ahead, up by 12, and plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. Here's Stauffer. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Luan. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hodkins outside. Out to the wing, 6 to shoot. From deep, it's MP. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Outside, Timmerman. Pass over to Robinson. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance from the D.
Brett Hodkins from outside nails the three-pointer.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there. And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
That one on James.
Well, you know the MP is going to get a swarm of attention when he gets inside. Defenders collapsing down on him, and he scores himself a trip to the line.
And he can't get the second one to fall either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Stopper. Great touch right there on the 16-footer.
And that's a high basketball IQ play from Wells. You don't see him give it up very much, but a good pass to the open man there.
MP high post. Wells on him. Hodkins outside. Hits the three-pointer. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
And the Dynasty call time here. And here it's the Dynasty. On the wing, Michael Luan. MP outside. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, MP just making that jumper look real easy out there.
Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. And lots of contact there, missing the shot, and will shoot 2. That's on Zadirko.
For the Wolfpack,